Okay, Jan, hello. I am explaining here the marks that I did on your survey draft, okay? Um, you linked the questions to the objectives, which was the way to do it, but it is important to see if they are really related to the actual um, objective presented in each case. Okay, to start here, what meeting app do you use to teach your classes? And you put multiple choice select, so they would select more than one probably. Okay, checking the third question. That one is more specific than this one. The third question is this. Okay, look. First question and third question are very similar, even when this one is ranking. This question is basically the same as the first one. And if I analyze the two of them, I believe that the third one is better because here, well, as I said, as I told you this morning, if I don't see the options, I cannot tell you whether the question is completely correct because I need to see that the options are also correct. But I think this one is better. I am going to mark it in green. I'm going to put a green square around it so you know that I believe you better keep this one and eliminate this one because they both basically say the same, and but this one is this one does not really, I mean, what meeting up, it only says which one they use. Here they will establish the one that they use because they feel it is more effective. Okay, so this question is more concrete to know this objective. Then the second question, what program application do you use to submit and deliver tasks? There is a problem here. I put wrong term. Is this questions for teachers or students? So I'm not sure if this question is for teachers or students. I suppose, because here you say teach, that this survey was the one for teachers. But then you say is to submit and deliver tasks. Well, teachers are not expected to submit tasks or deliver tasks. So here you probably need rephrasing. How, or maybe you can say, what program application do you use to ask students to submit tasks? Okay? And let me see this one. Why do you consider that the meeting application that rate number one? Yeah, this is not relevant. Um, saying the reason here could be something important to know. However, I consider that you're making too many questions only about the meeting application. Remember that this study would not focus only on the applications used for the virtual class, but also other apps, other programs used to create um, how can I say, to present material for visual aids more than PowerPoint, simple PowerPoint made to create material and present to students. What other applications is useful to create quizzes, to present a material, to present practice to the students, etc. So do not concentrate so much only on the questions regarding the meeting because that's only for a single purpose. Now, I think I put this question mark here. How well has it been for you to teach virtual classes? This has no relevance with this. What are the main benefits that the use of technological tools bring to teachers? Now, maybe you could use an idea similar to this, like if um, they can rate like how efficient their virtual classes has been using different applications they have. Okay, and then they can rate the items that you would have to give, and I would have to see here in order to know whether they are okay or not. But the question, the way it is presented, how well has it been for you to teach virtual classes, is way too general, and this doesn't relate to this. I think that the same problem, not relevant. I need the option to know the options to understand what you're talking about here. Okay. Have you ever disagreed? Yeah, this is not relevant. Disagreed about teaching virtual classes? This is not a matter of disagreeing or agreeing. Maybe we don't like it. Maybe not, students and teachers know that this is not the best thing, but there's no option. So analyzing whether teachers agree or disagree or students agree or disagree doesn't make sense here. Teaching virtual classes, what is an average of most of your students? Same thing here. Have you ever, okay, I already discussed. These two questions have to be changed because they make no sense. Put an X on the line that best describes the following tools, and I don't know what tools you're talking about. That's why I put that I need the options, not two options, to know what you're talking about here. I cannot know what aspects you're asking them to evaluate unless you give me the options, okay? So I basically, these are the ideas. Notice the ones that you need to completely rework. Remember that for this, please mark whether this would be a question for, sorry, a survey for teachers or a survey for students. So we know specifically, okay, I believe that because of the questions that you're putting, it is mostly for teachers. Well, I think that you should do only one for teachers. I think that it could be convenient to ask for students, but maybe it would be too complicated for you to make two surveys. So let's focus on the one for teachers and then make sure that the questions that you're asking are completely related to the technological tools and the, how can I say, the benefits they can have. Probably, Jan, you will need to investigate a little. Maybe you can ask a few of the teachers, of your teachers, to know other things that we use. Maybe something as simple, for example, just to give you an idea, I love using Canvas for several things, okay? And I know teachers who like to use things like Genius, and not only um, how can I say, not only apps and programs, but also there are some sites that are very useful. If you ask a few teachers about different things that they use, different tools that they use, probably it can give you some ideas about how to know a little more about technological tools that teachers are using or have been using since the start of the virtual classes. Please let me know in case you have any questions. Bye bye.